Hell yes. Sure, it's popping up. Boom, there we go. There. Yes, yes, yes. Load. Oh. Come on, come on. Yo, yo, yo. Shit. Get this out of here. Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, Elite? What's going on, man? Sure we have that in the right one. Get that out of there. Boom. Appreciate you guys. I will hold on a second. Oops. Setting everything up. Yo, bro, did you see Sky versus the Fever? No. Yo, what's up, Trevor? Money Murder Morales. Yeah. 20K, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. That is awesome. Yeah, he looked good. Gilbert Burns looked really... on top of being hesitant, he looked like he didn't want to be there. I was on the under... Oh, okay. Okay, it went under? Oh, okay. Fantastic. Told you, Rizbov, baby. Stoltzfus made that fight a dog fight. There's an argument he won that fight. Because he probably won the third. And there's an argument he won the first. But Rizbov did well. He didn't do well where I said Stoltzfus fought, where he fights well. I thought Stoltzfus made that fight an absolute dog fight. So, yeah. Good win by Rizbov. I did think Nursultan won 2-1, but Stoltzfus put in one hell of an effort. For sure. Yo, what's up, pay-per-view? What up? I think Rizzy would have knocked him out on the feet, but Stoltzfus made it dirty with the wrestling, which is what I was talking about. I didn't think Nursultan was going to be able to keep it on the feet. And, yeah, he did good in certain positions, turning into him. So, yeah, Stoltzfus made that fight a dog fight. Almost like the Rosa Costa fight. I had a 6-man parlay last Saturday. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Fantastic. I ended up hammering Morales by KO for 5K on fight day. Whew. Did you do first round knockout? Or how did you end up? Did you just do money line? Because, oh, goodness. Yeah, he looked pretty good. I want him to pull back a little bit. He's a little wild. Maybe probably looks small now. I won 700. 700 is a great win, dude. My day one, future champion in the best weight class in the UFC. Future champion? Okay. I don't know that. I don't know yet. I want to see him. He's good. His finishing instinct obviously is good. The problem is I want him to see. I want to see him be a little bit more technical. I want to see him a little bit more technical. I think he's going to get himself into big trouble if he's not. Gene Silva finishes every featherweight. I don't think he finishes Volk. I think Volk beats him up. But really praying it's Ortega. Yikes. You're the best live streamer ever. Really? I appreciate you, Lincoln. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Mike. What's up, Oro? Today's Volk, I think he can chin him, but Prime Volk, 0 shot. Correct. That's correct. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday. How big should I go on Oben at next week? I like Oben to win that, but it worries me a little bit in that fight because, yo, what's up, Chase? Because Ramiz, he has big power, and I worry with the success that Elliott has had as of lately in the um, brawling sequences exchanges he's been dealing with. I worry about the power coming back. No, I'm not singing happy birthday. It's crazy. Probably already answered by who you got, Ilya versus Charles. Ilya, I just don't trust Charles's chin. How much do I got to donate you to scream at the top of your lungs? A lot. My kids are sleeping. Can I be on screen with you? No. Sorry I wasn't able to make it Saturday. Sunday was my birthday, and we celebrated on Saturday too. Dude, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a good one. Oben is mid, but I think it's my best bet of the card. Interesting. I don't think Oben's mid. I think Oben can be special. Bilal is the GOAT? Clearly not. Clearly not. I'm clearly white. Clear as day. Yo, what's up, Big Ink? It's going pretty well. What's next for Burns? Probably retirement or Colby. Ink should fight Pereira. Am I wrong for saying if he knocks Charles out cold and he says he beats another contender, he's going to call for the third title shot? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. It's all good, though. I'm hammering Joshua Van versus Joe Pyfer for huge on 316. I don't think Pyfer gets Gaslam. If Gaslam shows up in weight like he did in the last one with Pyfer pulled out, he was in incredible condition. If he shows like that again, I like Gaslam. I think his hands are faster than Joe Pyfer. 20 is not enough, no. Do I have Cortez getting fraud checked again? Who's she fighting? I seen it with somebody. I don't think Cortez is all that great. A Mega Man? I don't even know what that means. Fight so far on the May 31st card. I might just be watching the fight sweat free. Interesting. It's a good card. I do like this card. Is there anybody at 170 that you would pick over Islam? Ooh, pick over Islam. God, I'm not a crazy fan of him, but I think Buckley could give Islam problems because he has really, really good defense. Yeah, I like Buckley. Viviana, into okay. 200 if you yell. Yeah, I'm not yelling. That's crazy. I'd pick Shavkat over Islam. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm just thinking of people who have good takedown defense, and Buckley has some pretty good takedown defense. So, Ricky, how you doing, buddy? If you guys can, slap that like button. You pick McGregor. Ugh. 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 Ooh. God, that hammering my bloody apes, Manzoor, Abdul, Malik, and Omar Sy on Atlanta card, thinking 30K. Holy moly. Omar Sy looked really bad in his last one. And Brundage has power. If that last guy can catch Malik, I hope Malik wins, though. And I like Omar Sy. He did not look good in his last one. And you know what's crazy? I think Buckley is a good fighter, but all these people out there are counting out Usman is crazy. I agree. I like Usman to win that, actually. Verna Janjadobra is hot. Okay. I can see Islam eventually slowing Buckley down in rounds 3, 4, 5. That's possible. It's possible. I think Jack Della could beat him. The Jack that fought Bilal, there was a lot of openings there. Bilal was able to hit him a ton. And I think Islam has more power than Bilal. All these fans forget so easy. Yeah, they always do. Bro, what's up? What's up? Welterweight is the best division. That's fair. Who is you having? Gary versus Brady? God, God, it's so weird because I think Brady's clearly better on the ground, but I think Gary is so good on the feet. I probably have to go Gary. Who would you have in Shavkat JDM? Shavkat. Shavkat. Because Bilal was able to get him down, I think Shavkat is a better uh, grappler. Maybe not a wrestler, but a grappler, like with his chokes and stuff. So I'd go JDM. Or Shavkat, Jesus. Who would you have in our original favorite fight, Morales versus Prates? I still go Prates. I think he's more of a sniper than Morales is. That's a fight that's going to happen, and I'm here for it. I can't wait. Islam versus JDM can come soon enough. Yeah, I agree. I can't wait for that fight. And Ian's saying that he's next in line for a title shot. I think there's 3 people in front of him: Sean Brady, Shavkat, and if Usman wins. The Brady one's weird. Yeah, if Usman wins, for sure, he would be the outlier, for sure. But Brady's weird because he doesn't have great wins besides Leon, and I just think Leon's overrated. I think Shavkat is clearly the #1 guy in that division. Yeah, that's a good 3 contenders right there. Oh God, hammering Prates for 50K in the bounce back fight. Yeah, really praying it's Wonder Boy. I don't know what you're doing. Wonder Boy's awesome. I love Wonder Boy. You cannot like Wonder Boy. I don't want to see him get hurt. Come on. Nobody? We're just going to spam stuff now? Of tough? Yes. Yes, I am. Am I going to like it? Probably not. Everybody talks about how he's on a 3-fight losing streak, but they also forget how he was dominating. The first fight he got caught should have won. Trilogy stepped in on short notice. I thought he beat Leon in the last fight. And Chimaev, weird fight. Would be very happy with Jeff as well. I think Jeff could be a problem too. Ban that bot. Oh, it'll happen, Trevor, if he keeps doing it. And it would have went 5 rounds. I think he would have won. Oh, he definitely would have won. Absolutely. Hey, how's it going? Hamzat is the GOAT. No, he's not. You from? Sup? U.S. Probably Wonderboy beats 95% of today's welterweights. Yes. I still think he beats Leon Edwards. Still. 100K on Morales if he fights Leon. Oh, yeah. Nobody. You gotta stop. Chill out. Last time I'm saying it. Chill out. Please. Please. Clashon, what's up, buddy? Who you think Han Sung Park should fight next? He's a beast. He's a monster. He's a monster. Let's see. Park. Hong Sung Park. Yo, Trevor, what's up, buddy? Should Jones be stripped? No. Have you seen Jekka's opponent, Juhu Sang, Korean McGregor? Interesting. I'll have to look at that. Can I tell him now if he keeps it because I thought about doing a minute ago when he was spamming? Yeah, if he does it again, do it. Then who's the GOAT, Connor? What? Who wins between Islam versus Ilya? Islam. I think he's better on the ground. And he has sneaky power. Connor and GSP, the GOATs. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Connor was great in his prime, but he is not on the GOAT list. You have to have longevity for that. Okay, so Carlos Hernandez. I'm getting to your colostrum. I got you. Carlos Hernandez. Let's see. He's not 32nd ranked, so it'll be somewhere around 20. Let's do match now. Let's do match now. Or Alessandro Costa. That's interesting too. But I like match now. Who wins between John Jones and McGregor in a street fight? That's stupid. That's stupid. That is stupid. Let's see. All. McGregor is Irish, though. That means nothing. Patchy makes is a safe pick. Hype train derailed on day one. I think he beats Mario. Yeah. Yeah. I think he beats Mario. Not gonna lie, McGregor could probably handle Jones in the street fight. You're already back to it, Trevor, huh? Who wins between Patty and Islam? Islam. Unless Patty can catch him on the feet, Islam. Ink or Zhang, since Alex Pereira and Professor Hiri do not want to fight. Well, Pereira wants to fight. Ink is not fighting Zhang. He's had, 3 fights? It's crazy. Fedor Emelianenko in the GOAT talk, in my opinion. It's interesting. There's a conversation. I want to see Mario get chinned. We'll see. I don't think Patchy's the guy that's going to do that, but yeah. Who wins 100K? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Slamming my day one, Tairo to sub Albazi. I like Tairo to win that, yes. Marat, timeout Marat. We don't talk about that. Hey, Zhang is top 5 light heavyweight. I got to see more fights than fucking Anthony Smith. I'm sorry. I love how Tom just keeps talking and Jones just keep doing what he wants. I think Jones is really starting to get in his head. Oh, he is. He's been. I will give Tom about a 10% chance to win that fight. Correct. Correct. Patchy could be just all hype. Sure. Remember, he lost to Jan Antraleta. Yeah, but Jan Antraleta's not bad. I know he's on a skid now, but before that, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He was on a big streak there for a while. I always want to see Khabib and Tony fight. Khabib would have smashed his, but the match would have been interesting. I don't think he would have destroyed Tony as much as people think. Tony has some nasty elbows from the bottom. Zhang fight would be crazy. 19 finishes all first round. Correct. I think Jones beats Tom by TKO like he did with Stipe. I think the hype is going to get to Tom's head. Correct. Zhang would shadow Blachowicz. I agree. But again, we need more on Zhang because beating Smith, it doesn't show us anything. So I need more. Who would you have in Talbot versus Wallmaker? Talbot. Jones, too busy playing with men in Thailand. Tony would have beaten Khabib. He was the perfect style mismatch for him. Correct. 100%. And even if Khabib got Tony down, Tony was a master at using his elbows. A master. One of the reasons why, obviously, we wanted to see him fight him. God, how does he do on the ground? That fight, it wasn't from a lack of trying either. Khabib would break Tony. Nobody broke Prime Tony. Nobody. Nobody broke Prime Tony. Who wins, Asu versus Tiramov? Probably go Tiramov. Tony was unbreakable in his prime. Correct, plug. Yes. It's funny how all these people that cover the sport called Tom the champion. The dude's done nothing in his career. He has 2 good wins, and they're both on losing streaks now. Yeah. Sugar getting his strap back? You already know it. You already know it. Hell yeah. So why doesn't John prove it? Because he has nothing to prove. The match is going to be announced. They're going to fight. People are just like, come on. Who would you have in Jan versus Corey too? Jan. Still. They did Tony dirty. Khabib pulled out at the last second. Gaethje stepped in. Gaethje, had already been training for Tony because they had the same manager. Meanwhile, Tony was preparing for Khabib. Correct. I agree. They did him wrong. Is Kayla Harrison sure to be Penne? Yes. 29-0 blood lost. Smash Tony. Okay. I hope not. I like Sean. He gets on my nerves. You don't like Sean? Oh, I don't like Barab. Ugh, I'll take Sean every day over Barab. Who you got in Diego versus Yair? Diego. All day. I don't think Yair's that good. Jones scared of Tom? Yeah. Of all the guys John's fought, Tom's the guy he's scared of. Yep, exactly, plug. Exactly. I thought he did lose. Any chance Manel Cop gets handled by Royval? I don't think there's a chance. I don't think there's a chance. For one, for me, is I think Royval gets hit too much, and you can't get hit that much by Cop. You can argue all you want. He got the win in his fact. Okay. I hate Merab's style, but his fight against Umar was good. Agreed. I think a lot of that was because of Umar. I thought Umar won 3-2. I'd give you 10K to hammer Ruffy with me if he fights Michael Chandler. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Thoughts on Taker's new opponent? Taker's new opponent is... Hold on. Let's look. I thought I had seen something about this. Oh, the guy that lost to Charles Johnson. Yeah. I'm a little less excited. Stipe off the couch win meant absolutely nothing. Okay. There's only been a few guys that have been able to do it to Stipe. So, Drace to smash Chimaev. Yes. Jones going to take him out. Yep. What's up, Aaron? What do you think about Patchy Mix joining, and do you think he can make a splash in the UFC, become champ? I don't know if he can become champion, but I think he'll be top 5 for sure. Patchy is knocking Merab out. I hope so. Does Merab get the win? How? I don't think so. Who you got in Fiziev versus Bahamondes? I do not think Fiziev wins. I do not. I think Bahamondes beats him up. Any chance Oliveira beats Topuria? The odds are 1.25. I don't think so. I don't think Oliveira's chin can take the power of Topuria. Old Stipe? That's fair. O'Malley sleeping him? Yes. Who would you have in Randy Brown versus Carlos Leal? Probably Brown. I just think that right now, I think he is getting better at using his length. And I think he has some weird power, almost like how Howland has power too, and he's long and lanky. And I think Leal has power on the inside because he has big hooks. But I could see Brown catching him with those straights. Bahamondes is good. Yeah. Jones struggled against a very over-the-hill Stipe. Struggled. Okay. And Tom has an average fight time of 2:02 and 15 via stoppage. He's fought nobody. So, sure. You got Rob beating RDR? Fuck no. RDR smashing Rob. Jones has the record of full of legends past their prime and close fights with 4 to 5 guys in their prime. What fight was close? Besides the Reyes, Santos, and the first Gus fight. That's 3. So, Bilal comeback season? No. He's done. Jack took Randy out. Yep. Long and lanky. Jones is going to smash time. Yep. Fiziev should be fighting at featherweight. I agree. Topuria going to knock out Ali in round 1 or 2. I lean to round 2, though. Yeah, that's fair. I agree. Round 2. Who you getting, Guskov versus Krylov? Guskov, I think, has better hands, but I think he gets sloppy at times. And I think if Krylov shows up prepared, I like Krylov. Don't you get tired of seeing Tom want to fight old men? They act like Jones is in his 20s and was calling for the firemen. Yeah. And also, the reason why John wanted to fight Stipe is because the UFC in the record books has Stipe as the greatest heavyweight of all time. John wants the accolades. John wants that. Tom gives John nothing besides just beating him and destroying everybody's hype. That's it. Stipe gave more on John than Tom will. To Teixeira slums Black Beast? I don't think so. Mara Pinta is a beast? Yeah. Not bad. Hi, boy. What? What are you talking about? John Jones' Twitter profile picture is a duck holding UFC belt. You're goddamn right it is. Yeah, he's going to get fucked up in November. Yep. Ilya. He will not get drowned against Dubronx. You're crazy. Petrino slumps Lane. He fucking better. Where you from? U.S. He fucking better. Are you kidding me? Derek Lewis is getting knocked out. We'll see. Okay. Thanks for coming in the chat and saying that. It helps a ton. Not even kidding, it's going to be like 54 seconds in when Bones gets cracked. Okay. I don't think so, but okay. I think John's way too smart to use the one weapon that Tom has. Tom has one weapon. One. We have no idea how he does with takedowns. Tom defending the interim belt when, well, Jones gets drunk in Thailand. I think John's going to fight him in probably about November. Jack taking Islam out? No. No, he has no reason to be scared of Tom. I don't think that dude speaking English. I don't think so either. Very weird. No, that's okay, Lord. No, he's going to. He's going to. Madison Square Garden. Correct me. Correct, Miles. Yes. Islam beats Jack, you think? Yes. Not at all, War. Jones is old and will get... Okay. Okay. John better come in light, almost like his 205 frame. Well, if you've seen any videos of recently, he looks smaller. And even if he's big, if he gets a takedown on Tom, he smashes Tom. Smashes him. Safer pick, Manel Cop or Taporia? Taporia. Because I don't trust Charles's chin. That's very weird. Do you think Islam is going to like sub or something? I really don't think he will. He doesn't seem to want it anymore. He does. That's why he keeps fucking around with people on Twitter. Is the best ground and pound elbows? Yeah. How hype for Max versus Dustin Poirier 3? Oh, incredibly hype. You think Islam gonna sub Jack? Probably. I think he possibly could finish him on the feet too. Jesus, CJ. That's an awful thing to say. Good God. 12 to 6 elbows are legal? Yeah. I would love to see Jones absolutely destroy Aspinall just to shut these. Yeah. 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 Okay, chap. You give Gaslam a chance against Salty Man Joe? Yeah, hell yeah, I do. Especially in what is it fucking called? If he's in shape, Gastelum, yeah. Sucker kicks in and grounded knees should be illegal. I think these should be. I think all of that stuff shouldn't be legal. I think it should be all legal. Who would you have in BSD versus Grant Dawson? Grant Dawson. Calvin gonna knock them out? I hope so. I don't care. He's a cheater, Trevor. I don't care. I don't care. I feel like you want to be. That's weird. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about everybody, but the fans of the UFC just get stupider and stupider. Correct? A lot of must not even watch the sport. Correct. Legal? Yeah. Okay, Chad. Thank you. Jones is scared of Tom. Yeah. Grant Dawson is a top 5 material? I think so. I think so. I worry about his chin, of course, but clearly, Lord, that's what I'm doing. Malcolm and Alex need to fight. They will. Jones has fought 3 times since 2020. Who cares? Andre Lima smokes Munez? Yes, I think so. Bobby Green knocked out Grant? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. If Thomas slumped John, do you think he'd run it? Of course John would want to run it back. Of course he would. Absolutely. Grant is a fucking beast. He fucked up. Yeah. Do you like Cowboy? Obviously. You know this, Trav. You've been here long enough. Oh, Diego? Yeah. Yeah, I think his wrestling would be a problem. Sometimes a champ got to smash. Oh, God. Martins knocked out Islam. Islam still became champ. Sure. Broad Basharai versus Felipe Lima. Ooh, that's a banger fight if that happens. Strip Jones. How dare you? How dare you? He's fought sooner than Tom has. Tom hasn't fought longer than John. Yeah, Jones has 3 fights 2020, but Tom has 2 good wins in his whole entire career. I don't even know if you have to say 2. Curtis Blades is not a good win. Sergey Pavlovich is not a good win. Not good. Yeah, he's undefeated everywhere. Oh, there it is. Vallejo's versus Gene Silva 2 for the title in 2029. Oh my goodness. Jones Almeida. That'd be fun. I think he would smash Jones or Almeida, but yeah, the tall Russian. Yeah, Sergey Pavlovich. Not a good win. Aspinall versus Francis for the real heavyweight title. Strip Jones. No. No. He would have destroyed Francis too. Spinning back kick. KO Stipe. Yeah. Is the only good one he has, and he's on a losing. Yeah. Let Vinicius Oliveira shatter Rob Vaughn. Oh, dude, I'm here for it. Jones scared. Nothing to be scared of. Nothing. There's nothing to be scared of with him. See ya. Oh, Volkov is a good win. Sure. 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 Even though I think this Volkov is better than the Volkov that Tom fought. But sure. Jones is cooked. Okay. Still the greatest of all time. Gene Silva would shadow Merab bad. Yes, because there's no finishing ability from Merab. Volkov beat Gane. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He has 1 good win and he's on a losing streak even. Yeah. Umar will be champ. Yes. I thought Umar won his last one, so. My friend. Oh, hell yeah. I bet it was a wild party. I think if Jalton Almeida plays his cards right, he could be a future 2-division champion. He's never going down to light heavyweight again, I don't think. I honestly don't see him going back down. Washed up after seeing him fight Gane? How in the fuck could you think he's washed up when he fought Gane? He destroyed Gane. What? What? He said Jones was the fruitier guy and was high. I mean, John can do whatever he wants outside of the octagon. I don't care what he's like, what he likes, what he's into. I don't care. Don't care. Fucking weird, Lil. Could Joe Rogan beat Joel Blee? Yes. What fights am I excited for coming up? Ooh. Took Gane out? Yeah. I think someone needs to go check their self in. Yeah. Yeah. Just talking about fighting. Yep. Well, I care when he's prosecuted by a courthouse saying RAPE somebody. That I care about. Clearly. Honestly, submitting Gane in round 1 is better than Islam last 3 wins, low key. Ooh. Oh, and also, where was Gane ranked when John did that? Where? His stand-up was bad against Gane. It looked like he had lost a step. Well, he's not a striker. He is a wrestler. And also, they grapple within, 40 seconds? So. Yeah, International Fight Week. Correct, Jay. Let's go to a UFC card together. Nobody ever just gone out. Correct. What are you talking about? I'll have a lock for free tickets. Oh, hell yeah, buddy. They stood up for like 10 seconds, bro. Exactly. There was barely any stand up. The worst fight in the UFC now is Jekka Sergey. Anshul Jobli is out. Oh, did he get cut? Ooh. Jones will beat him, sorry. Yeah, he will. I went to UFC Tampa and watched Covington get destroyed. Oh, that would have been awesome. I saw Dustin Poirier drunk wrestling a kid at his new promotion event, and he got mad and threw the kid because the kid was closing to take him down. Is that true? Is that true? Lil, what are you talking about? His stand up against Stipe was amazing. Yeah, I didn't really want him to play with his boxing just because Stipe still hits hard, but really his wrestling looked good, and that's what's awesome. Gazeeves, I don't know. Lil, come on. Really yell nasty. Holy shit. Okay. Who would you have in Gabriel Bonfim versus Renat Bonfim? Jesus Christ. I want to box John Jones' wife. What the fuck, Lil? Good God. Good God. Whitaker getting fucked up? Yeah. I think Whitaker loses. I think Whitaker loses. Needs a takedown in the first round quick? Yeah. Yeah. Don't meet your heroes? Yeah. That's weird. For sure. Al Nasty. Hope you're doing well, buddy. No. No. Who would you have in Bo Nickel versus Abdul? Now Whitaker Masterclass RDR. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. He's not gonna be able to stop that takedown. Kopylov head kicks Costa. Possibly. I didn't even watch the Covington Buckley fight. I just blinked and saw it on YouTube. Okay. Him and now do a meet and greet for his fans. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I mean, maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. I'm from Holland and I know RDR keep dreaming. Yeah. RDR's grappling's on another level. Hey, let's not put the slander on Nick Diaz. He's going through a hard time right now. Who do you got in Luke versus Trailblazer? I want Trailblazer to win because I think he still has a lot left in the tank. I have to lean towards Luke because Trailblazer puts himself in bad positions consistently. So, same as Jones' early takedown. Yeah. I don't think RDR needs an early takedown. Whitaker used to have the greatest takedown defense in the sport. If he still has half of that, he destroys Renner. Okay. Okay. I think Renner has enough power in his hands. If he could hurt him and catch him, he could hurt him. Protest Howland would be fun. Ooh, that's nasty. Who wins? Hamza, DDP? DDP. How do you post so fast? I always get the latest matchups from you. I appreciate you. Shriver with the 199. Appreciate you, buddy. Diaz for sure. I have Twitter and I get notifications. I try to do it as soon as I can. Nick Diaz is always going through a hard time. Yep. Unfortunately. From the last time I seen it, it looked like, what, crack? Oh, not good. Let MVP piece Colby up. Oh, I'd love that. Oh my goodness, I'd love that. Let Del Ortiz 4. No. I think Whitaker's too dangerous in the feet for Whitaker. For RDR. Thoughts on JDM Islam? Islam wins. But I like JDM. Whitaker is leaps ahead of Reiner in the striking. Sure. He won't let Reiner get close, but I don't think he has the tools to keep him away from him for 5 rounds. But maybe in a bias, since Whitaker's my favorite fighter of all time, that's going to hurt, yeah. Who's your favorite fighter? Mine's Jake Paul. How? Oh, mine is Jake Paul? Yuck. Cowboy's my favorite fighter. GOAT, in my opinion, is John Jones. What if they did Morales versus Donald Cerrone? Oh, that hurt my soul. That hurt my soul. You probably, if I was live, you probably wouldn't see me for that fight. I couldn't do it. Bro, I mean, 5-year suspension after fighting Silva, who was on steroids, who only got 1-year suspension for a year. Yeah. And it was for weed. Who cares? I just looked it up, the video of him on the street. I wonder if he's living on the street. God, I hope. It's so sad. Appreciate you, Trevor. Welterweight, most dangerous division? Yeah. At 55's close to. Could Cowboy get a win against any ranked opponents? Let's see. I think Bobby Green. I don't know if he's ranked now, I guess, but Bobby Green, I think he could beat even before he got finished, obviously. But yeah, Bobby Green. I think. Oh, I just had another one. Oh, Kevin Holland. I think he could beat him. Fuck. Let me see. Welterweight. Billy Ray. Where are the fucking... I can't find it. What the fuck? There. Okay, so 15. Let's say top 15. Yeah. I think he'd beat Randy Brown. Roy, Colby, obviously. Against any rate to pull it, I think he beat Colby. He had a pretty good fight against Leon back in the day, actually. Yeah, Colby, he could beat up. I think this version of Burns, he could beat up, but Burns is a shell of his former self. Randy Brown, I think he could beat. Yeah, so not many. Cowboy versus Nate was wild, yes. Post on TikTok, sometimes he looks healthy. I hope he is. Favorite fighter, Max Holloway, been for years, entertaining, win or lose. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cowboy's a bad dude, but past his prime. Yeah, unfortunately. Now, I think Holland submits current Cowboy, unfortunately. Oh. What fight? Ilya versus Islam, future double champ. Well, Islam's not a champion. Cowboy could beat Armin. Armin would be scared. Oh, boy. Damn, bro. 80 babies are already 40. Yeah. Hell nah. Rude Boy would piece up Cowboy up. I just think if Dolby can drop you, I still think there's hope for Cowboy. Obviously, it hurt Trevor. No way Randy Brown would ranked over Brian Battle. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Ilya talking wild, trying to hang with the big dogs at 170. No, he's fighting at 155. Oh, yeah, with Islam, sure, yeah. Now he beat Charles in June. Is he pound for pound number 1? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You gotta rally him up, buddy. You gotta rally him up. Did you tell everybody Cowboy was gonna beat Connor? No. No. I said Cowboy needed to get out of that first, and it depended how he started the fight. No. I did not think he was gonna win that fight. Especially when I heard it was 170. Definitely didn't. Who do you got in the upcoming Sugar fight? Sugar. You like those shoulder strikes to the face? Yeah, that was a decent exchange. Gaethje fucked Cowboy up? Yeah. Not a fight I thought he was going to win. Now, if he beats Charles in June, is he pound for pound number 1? No. Cowboy beats Bilal? Ooh. Who you got in Gaethje versus Patty? Patty. All day. All day. Everybody sleeping on Charles. It should have been Armin. Armin versus Charles again? They just fought. Why would it be again? I don't trust Charles's chin. If JDM knocked Islam out, would he take his pound for pound spot? No, because I think it's consistency. Ilya, who you got? Patty versus Ilya. Ilya. Gaethje is washed since Khabib, even before Khabib. How was that? He'll be a two-time division champion. Islam does not have 2 titles yet. That's fair. That's fair. Ruffy would shadow Patty. Oh, if James Liontop can have success against Ruffy, Patty's gonna maul Ruffy, and he's much more well-rounded. No Ilya versus Armin. Oh, okay. Definitely not. No. 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 He just pulled out, otherwise he would have had a title shot. Because I don't think John Jones is the pound for pound. If he is, he deserves to be number 1, but I think he should go ahead of Islam if he wins his 2nd title. That's fair. Yeah. Morales knocks out Buckley. I definitely think he can knock out Buckley. I worry about him overcommitting on his strikes again and then getting tired. I worry about it. They should make Emmett versus Gene Silva. I love that fight. I know alt timeline. Oh, yeah. Yeah, correct. And make Edson Barboza versus Chandler. Ooh, I like that fight. Ooh, I like that fight. What's up, Rico? Well, Gene is fighting up and not down. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, Emmett's like 3. So, Jones 3 fights in 2020. That's trash. How can he still hold the belt? If anything, they do Gene versus Lerone. Interesting. That would be a huge fight. Huge. Rico, get him out. Tom Aspinall, what about him? I don't think he beats John. I don't want it to be Lerone. Yeah. I think Yuri beats Ankalaev. I do too. Zabi, I want to see his brother come to the UFC. He can't be any worse than Ilya's brother. They're about to be announced Jones Stipe too. Stipe retired. Rather have him shadow Arnold Allen. Oh, I agree. Oh, I agree. I wish he would have stayed around. I thought he was the future. I did not. I thought after the Calvin Kattar fight, it was done. Underestimate John. It's like Floyd, bro. He understands where he needs to be at all times. Correct. What about Paddy versus Ilya? Ilya, I mean. We should be getting Alexander Topuria fight news soon. Should. I want you, Ray Cooper, the 3rd in the UFC, Ray versus Buckley. Ray Cooper the 3rd needs to get some fucking wins under his belt. He's on a big losing streak. He's not been good for a minute. I think everyone is counting out Usman versus Buckley. Usman won that 3rd round against Hamza, but that was in 2023. Maybe Usman has ring rust, or maybe he upsets Buckley. I think he beats Buckley. I think he beats him. Because I thought he beat Leon. He was obviously beating Leon until the kick happened. Charles versus Max 2 will be the next matchup. I love that fight. It scares me to death for Max. Now Armin is a good matchup if he beats Charles. Sure. Barber or Aaron? Barber. Could Jake Paul beat Current Cowboy? It depends if it's a boxing match or MMA fight. If it's MMA, no. If it's boxing, yes. I think Buckley beats Hamza at 170. Yes. I think Cannonier beats Hamza. Yes. Oh, at 170. No. I think that's where Hamza's actually at his best, is 170. I hope they make Bilal versus Colby. How has that not happened? Well, because Bilal just lost. So, Conor coming back? No. No one wants him back. Nobody wants him back. Imagine they let Prates shadow Gilbert for good. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. That would be fucking wild, dude. How do you get the title shot taken away from you for getting hurt? by having videos of you doing stuff with your bad back and then pulling out the day of or the day before. That's how. What would you do next if you were Max? Stay at 55? No. Oh, yeah, stay at 55. Do not go back down to 145. I don't, yeah, he doesn't move back up. Gabriel Bonfim versus Brian Battle. Who do you got? Brian Battle. No, just give Gilbert someone unranked, not gonna lie. I think Gilbert's done. I think it's done. Connor's either going to box Jake Paul or fight BKFC. His latest videos he's been posting, he looks so bad movement-wise. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. Gilbert versus Magny, battle of the super washed gatekeepers. Oh, God. What weight class would you fight at? Lightweight? I think the better one for me would be 145. I think lightweight guys would be too big. Mamzar Abdul Malik, the best prospect now. Yeah, I don't know if you can call Michael Morales a prospect. I still think Gene Silva's a prospect, but best one probably, yeah. I feel like we're eventually going to see a lawsuit between the UFC and Conor. Maybe. Burns versus Colby, loser has to fight GFL. God. What's up, Juiceman? How you doing, buddy? I fight 135er. A UB 135. A favorite fight of all time? Probably. God, it's so hard to come up with these off the cusp. Probably either Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler, or Robbie Lawler, Carlos Condon. Benoit versus Gamrot, did he duck? Yes. If I knew about, would you quit this channel? No, he would never come back. Ludovic beats Gamrot? No. No. Because I think the cardio is going to fail. Man, Burns is really falling off? Yeah. BSD versus Rebecca, I love that fight. Who wins between Jake Paul versus Conor in a boxing? It depends what Conor shows up. I don't really know. Chris Bow, what's up? Just give both Colby and Burns someone unranked to build their confidence, then make them fight each other. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Ruffy versus Hooker. I worry about Hooker's defense. If Hooker can eat the shots of Ruffy like Lion Top did, I like Hooker. Who's the most overrated fighter? Corey Sandhagen. Thoughts on Schmo? I don't get it. I've tried watching his stuff a few times because I like watching interviews with fighters. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Just like, dude, just please act your age, please. Thoughts on Errol Hawani? I don't hate the guy, but again, it's another guy that does clickbait shit, and it irritates me. You disagree with what? Lorna Kavanaugh versus Andre Lima. Who wins? Lima. I'd want Kavanaugh, but Lima. If I don't rate, I don't think he's a skilled fighter. Okay. Sugar. Oh, okay. Most overrated, Sean O'Malley. Really? Okay. Nina Drama's the worst? Yes, she is. She's fucking awful. Yeah. I hate Corey Sandhagen. Who would you have in Sugar versus Umar? Sugar if he has movement. Because Umar is very hittable. Most overrated is Sean O'Malley. Oh, Sean O'Sally. Sean O'Malley needs to isolate himself from Tim and all those guys. He would be better. You can tell they want the attention. That's fair. 100%. Why do you hate the Sandman? Because he's boring and there's no finishing ability at all. Took his knee popping out for him to get a finish. Strickland, I have no idea. Definitely agree with him. I think right now Umar is the most overrated. What? Who do you got in Izzy versus Strickland too? Strickland. I don't know how Izzy beats him. I don't know. I want Izzy to win. I always want Izzy to win. Sandman is corny as fuck too. Yeah. Sean O'Malley not beating anybody with high school wrestling experience. Well, in that fight, there was only one guy to get hurt, and that was Marab. Sean hurt him twice. Who would you have in Kai versus Imavov? Kai. I just think he's a little bit too well-rounded, and Imavov does get hit. So, yeah, I think Kai's too well-rounded. But Imavov's on something right now. Also, real fan supporters and understand that I called that fight to the T what was going to happen. Beautiful. Alex ruined Izzy. Yeah, I don't care about the second fight. Okay. I mean, he destroyed him and it was beautiful. Any man who calls another man sugar is bad. It's fair. He fought Aljo, Yan, and Marab. So, fighting nerd versus shoot to box. Oh, I love shoot to box. The only time I've ever rooted for Izzy was against Imavov and he fucking lost. Ugh. Broke my heart, especially because I fucking called it. Is Vicente Luque really back? Yeah. I don't think he gets sent to the Shadow Realm. I want Holland to win, but Vicente's really good, and Holland puts himself in bad spots. His wrestling D is okay. Yeah. Does anybody beat DDP? Will he retire unbeaten in the UFC? No. Somebody will beat him. But I do not think it's going to be Hamzat. Yeah. I thought O'Malley KO Aljo was awesome live, but when I found out Tim was yelling at Aljo to run in, I quit being a fan. And then Tim tried to yell at Marab. That was so dumb. Yeah, that whole situation was very weird. Who's your favorite fighter? I like Sugar, brother. My favorite fighter is not Sean O'Malley. My favorite fighter of all time is Cowboy. So do you think Jose Aldo lost his last fight? I've rewatched it a few times, and I thought Jose won. I didn't know how anybody would give that third round to Zahabi, especially because he hurt Zahabi, knocked him down, blah, blah, blah. Close fight, but I thought Aldo won. I wasn't upset when they said Zahabi won, though. Turlio versus Sultan, who do you got? Turlio. Who would you have in DDP versus RDR? RDR. There's the guy. I have a feeling Marab is going to TKO O'Malley this time, even though it sounds crazy. Marab doesn't finish anybody. Kai or Fluffy beat DDP, hot take. I definitely disagree with Fluffy. Kai is not a crazy hot take, but Fluffy is. Turlio's a monster, yeah. No, I wasn't saying you. I was just saying how it would sound like. That's fair. Favorite cowboy fight? Ooh. Favorite cowboy fight? Probably, gosh, it's either the Matt Brown fight or I love the combo of Rick Story, but that's not a great fight all around. Oh, it has to be Alex Hernandez or Matt Brown. Has to be. I do not want to see Cowboy come back. I agree. Fluffy, the middleweight, Cain Velasquez. Cain took damage better than Fluffy. Fluffy still gets hurt. Like his body section, his midsection is not great. He gets hit. I don't know. Who would win, Max versus Armin? Armin. Hernandez. Interesting. My favorite Cowboy fight was him versus Nate Diaz. The fight was badass. The fight was awesome, yes. Cowboy versus Hernandez, I think, from like 2018, 2017. Yep. When Hernandez talked all that shit at the press conference. Dude, I'll go and I'll watch the press conference before I watch the fight. And then I watch the fight. It's a beautiful experience. Beautiful. And now I find myself, as I'm older, to root for Hernandez. Wild. O'Malley's getting his load early. And Marab is going to ground and pound him into corner stoppage. He doesn't finish anybody. The only fight I think you could win in the top 15 is Benny. I think Cowboy could beat him. All you got to do is touch him in the chin. He'll fall. Interesting. Fluffy might be the best, worst built fighter of all time. Yeah, correct. Who would you have in Gene versus Max? Max. Thoughts on Ilya versus Charles? I worry for Charles's chin. I worry. Jose versus Sugar? Jose. The only fight I think Cowboy could win. Unfortunately at this point. He's 42 years old. Come on. What was the best main event ever? Oh my goodness. You're killing me. The one that comes to my brain right away is Izzy Alex. Because there was so much stake on that main event. There was so much behind that fight. It'd have to be that fight. It's the one that jumps out right now. I don't know. Do you remember how funny it was, Benny, thinking he could become champion? I still think he could be. Obviously, it's less likely now, but he has the skill set to do it. Cowboys supposedly coming back for one more. More than one. He's trying to get 50, so I think it's like 3 more. I don't get excited watching these cards anymore. Ooh, buddy, I do. I love it. I think current Stipe still beats the chunk out of current heavyweights like Tatu Vasa, Derek Lewis, and maybe even Spivak. I think Derek Lewis would maul Stipe. Best main event ever was McGregor versus Diaz 1. Made MMA mainstream. Okay. That's not a bad one, Nasty. Who would you have in Gane versus Jalton? I don't know how Jalton would do with the movement of Gane. I would not be surprised if Gane was able to move around him for five rounds. Not McGregor, Khabib. No. I don't think Benny could be any champion of 155. Even Conor McGregor, like every champion there, then he would not touch. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Who would win Islam versus Topuria? Islam versus Arman. Arman versus Topuria. Well, Topuria beats all of them besides Islam. Shannon Cowboy as well. Dude is one of the kickboxers in the UFC. Has ever seen he would lay people out and finish fights. Underrated. Ugh. Hurts my heart. Best main event ever was Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards. LOL. It was going to be a boring decision until the last minute. But watching that live was awesome. Oh, I bet it was. Conor versus Mendez, the Rory versus Lawler, incredible. What's up, Greg? Prime Conor versus Ilya, who wins? Prime Conor, nobody beats him. Do you think he beats Prime McGregor? He would beat Prime McGregor? No. Shogun Henderson, that's an awesome fight too. I'm confused. Ilya beats Topuria? No. Yes, Islam beats Topuria. But it's a little after 1 a.m. here for me. I really appreciate you guys being here. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you, Lolita, Worm, Chase, Greg, Colostrum, Elite, appreciate you, Trevor. Bo, appreciate you, Billy. Really, El Nasty, really appreciate you guys being here. Have a good one. Condit, when I had the nastiest knockouts. Oh, I love Condit. The natural born killer. Oh. Anybody wants to watch a good Condit fight, go watch his Dan Hardy one. Go watch his Robbie Lawler performance. Go watch him versus fight the stun gun. Incredible. How often do you stream? I try to do it at least twice a week. It's hard because work and stuff like that. But really appreciate you guys. How often? Yeah. What are you talking about? Sanchez. Not true. I mean, there's more than that, but okay. Walk out of your job. I fucking wish. I really appreciate you, Billy. No, Sanchez. No. What are you talking about? I wish I could, El Nasty. I wish I could. Congrats, Sanchez. You got timed out in the last fucking... Congrats. If you were to fight, what weight? Probably 145. But I appreciate you guys. I'll see you at the next one. There's no fights this weekend. Would you start a UFC talk show? Fuck yeah. But yeah, live full predictions? Hell yeah. What was it? Oh, because there's no UFC this Saturday, I'm going to try to do these lives every single day. So I really appreciate you. Have a good night. Peace.